Melissa Recovers, where I do all sorts of crazy stuff to recover the person that I was always meant to be. I'm heading to my Weight Watchers meeting. I haven't been able to go to my Weight Watchers evening meeting in forever. I have a responsibility at church, and on Thursday nights we often have meetings. And then the week before that I had gone away with my husband for a conference. So this is the first time in like forever that I'm able to go, and I have a little bit of trepidation just on the sheer fact that I've been weighing in the morning without having eaten anything. So that right away will change your weight a couple pounds. You ask any seasoned Weight Watcher veterans and they'll tell you that you put 2-3 pounds on just from drinking water and eating and stuff, and that is something I'm a little bit concerned about. But I know that the scale eventually is going to have to show something good, because I have been doing it all the right way. I've been tracking, and pre-tracking. Like, I plan out what I'm going to eat, sometimes the next day. A lot of times, in general, when I track, what I do is when I meal plan, I track the dinners for that entire week in there. Now, there's some wiggle room. Sometimes I can change it up, and my husband wants to take me out on a date night or something like that. So instead of having homemade pizza for that night, I end up, planning, just tracking what we have. But in general, we have breakfast food on Mondays. Tuesdays usually something like Mexican night, like Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is usually pasta or a rice dish. So it's got veggies. It's usually stir fry or some sort of pasta. Essentially, that's what it is. And then Thursday is always potatoes, whether it's a baked potato bar or, like tonight we had loaded mashed potatoes, and I didn't eat dinner yet. I'm not that crazy. Like, I'll eat when I get home from my meeting. But, and then Fridays is almost always pizza. I've done the flat outs for the crust. I've done English muffins for crust. My big thing that I'm on right now is a Dollar Tree of all places. There are these crusts, and they're like a good 14-inch crust. It's super thin, delicious. It's better than a flat out because it has like a pizza crust consistency. It tastes just like the ultra thin crust that you get like a Domino's or like Pizza Hut. I mean, it's really good. When I eat it, I don't feel like I'm eating diet food. So, and that's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to me to be able to eat not diet food, and feel like a normal person every once in a while. So, the pizza, and then we usually do, pizza toppings. Saturday is usually soup, salad, or sandwich. So a lot of times we'll do like grilled cheese with tomato soup or something. And then Sunday is usually like a Sunday dinner, like a roast and potatoes or lasagna or meatloaf or, something like that. That's a little bit fancier. But I track that. So I know going into it, if we're going to have a higher point dinner for that night, I know. Lay off on the breakfast, lay off on the lunch, I can cut points other ways. And that's really the beauty of Weight Watchers for me, because I can make it my own. I can make it work the way I want it to work. So that's kind of what I do. I've been really great with that. I've been in this Blue Dot Challenge. There's a Facebook group that does a Blue Dot Challenge, and we just report in to Abby every night. This is a friend I made on Facebook, and she tracks us all. She has like a little chart. She draws a little blue dot for us, and it means a lot to me. Like, if I know, hey, I've got weekly points, I could have another Ghirardelli chocolate square. Yes, I could, but if I do, then I'm gonna go over that healthy points range, healthy eating range, that would earn me a blue dot. It makes me stop. It makes me stop and not eat that, second chocolate. So, and I love it. It just kind of keeps me in control. It gives me something to look forward to. So that's that. And so I'm not as terrified this week because there were a lot more things in my control. Last week, you know, we had that special meal out and I did everything that I could, but then we were at a hotel and I was estimating on the meals. I was estimating on what, you know, the omelet was, or, you know, what the meals were at the convention. And I just, back at home, I plan the meals, I weigh everything out, I make decisions based on what I want to eat. So I'm feeling better about it. I'm trying not to drink too much water before I head to my meeting, you know, because did you know that a 16-ounce bottle of water is a pound? But I've also found if you don't drink water on the day of your weigh-in, you're not gonna pee. So that's just a little TMI for you. But I'm really excited because I love the people at my meeting. They make me laugh so hard. It is like the best meeting on the planet. For those of you who are just online or who haven't found your awesome meeting with your awesome leader, if there are more than one meeting in your area, try out different meetings. Did you know that when you have a Weight Watchers membership, if you pay for the week, or if you pay with a monthly pass like the Online Plus that most of us have, or Meetings Plus I think it's called, you can go to every meeting you want. It's like AAA. You can go to a meeting every single day if you want, sometimes two. But try it out, because there are lots of great leaders, but there's some that just don't fit your style. Some of us need that drill sergeant that's going to be like, call you out on stuff and, you know, say you need to be doing better and challenge us and inspire us. And some of us need somebody that cracks us up. There's another Weight Watchers leader. She's on Tuesday mornings, and I think Thursday mornings too, where we are out here in Utah, and her name's Jenny. And she is a hoot. She's super funny. She's like a stand-up comedian. And she's great. But the leader that I think I meld the most with is Camille, and I just love her. And I think it's because she's real. I remember the last time I did my Weight Watchers journey, Camille came in and told all of us about a splurge day. So she had all of her points for the day and then all of her weekly points, and she knew, you know, that it was going to kind of dip into maybe even activity points, but she had 100 points in a day. Like, she knew exactly what she was going to do. She got pizza, she had donuts, like all of this stuff, and she came in and she just told us all about it, and it made me feel so much better. Not that like we should all run out and have 100 points, you know, every week or even every month, but she proved to all of us in that meeting, one, that she was a real person, a real Weight Watcher doing what we all had to do, and two, she was proving to us that we can have splurges and we can, you know, enjoy life and then get back right on track and get back within our daily points. And isn't that what this is all about? Isn't that why we do Weight Watchers? I mean, I'm trying to learn how to be a normal person. I was watching this great vlog. You guys totally gotta go see it. I'll put a link down in the comment section below. But it's Shelly's home life, and I love Shelly. She is super classy, and she's like the Pinterest person that I aspire to be when it comes to like decorating home and all of this stuff. But she's the kind of person that says she's not going to eat diet junk food. You know, she tends to have the real cheese and the real, you know, this. She feeds herself what her family likes, and sometimes she'll modify it and do a little bit more veggies and this, that, and the other to make it the points that she needs it to be. But she's learning how to live with plant. And today, Shelly talked about just being real and being average. She told this great story. She's been having problems with one of her knees, and they did an MRI of it, and I guess the radiologist or whoever, orthopedic surgeon, whoever read the MRI said that it was hard to read because she had and I can't remember the medical term, but basically large in stature, and he was only looking at her knee, and she got a little choked up in this video talking about how she just wants to be average and how it's even hard to get a knee brace and the boot, you know, when you have foot surgery or different things like that, because of having bigger sizes. As a plus size person, these are issues that we deal with and people just don't get. And I know that that was me when I had my babies, because I had a C-section, and some of the doctors were awesome. The doctor that I have right now is awesome. He supports everything that I'm trying to do, but the doctor that I had when I had my twins was awful. She was awful toward me, regardless of how hard I was working. She didn't understand the struggle that had brought me to that point. And I love what Shelly said about, you know, sometimes I aspire to be average, you know, to be a normal sized person. So that was awesome. And I know that tonight's topic for our meeting is, what is your why? So I just wanted to talk for a little bit before I go into my meeting and weigh in. I'll come back and check in with you guys, but it'll be dark then. I wanted to talk about what my why is. I have a husband who adores me. He loves me any size that I am. I've always been a big curvy girl, and he loves it. He probably likes me more curvier. That's just his thing. And I have kids who cherish and love me and look up to me, and I have a great spot in the community. People trust me and admire me and listen to my advice, and you know, like, I have a lot of things going for me. But I have always wanted to be able to do stuff like normal people. Like, we live in Utah, so we have mountains everywhere, and there's the most amazing hiking places and stuff like that. And my husband's an Eagle Scout. He's like grown up, but when he was a young man, he became an Eagle Scout. So he would do the 50-mile hikes and some of those ridiculously crazy things. And I have always wanted to be able to strap on my hiking shoes and just walk up the mountain in our backyard, you know, like where we live, just right there. And I want to be able to hike Mount Timpanogos and not even worry about it. I want to know my heart's going to be able to do it. And I'm scared. And I will tell you that when I was a kid, I thought I could do anything. And I really was strong. You know, when I was in high school, I worked at a farm stand, and we would shuck giant, you know, huge gunny sacks full of corn up on the flatbed trailer. And I mean, I was just ripped. I was strong. I rode my bike everywhere, but I was built like a big Viking, you know, a big Scandinavian Viking. And then when I had my twins, after I had some heart issues, and it was really malpractice. When they did the C-section, they pumped me full of too many fluids, and after, my body just could not let go of those fluids. Within a week after I got the help that I needed, I shed 76 pounds of fluid. Now keep in mind, I had my twins, left the hospital weighing X amount of pounds, had to be rushed back to the ER because I was in congestive heart failure. I had so much fluid in my body that it was literally pushing down on my lungs and my heart, and it was suffocating me. Once they gave me the diuretic, and I was admitted into the heart and stroke wing while my babies were in the NICU, most terrifying hours and days of my life. I really started to get rid of that fluid, but I could never shake that feeling that I was weak, that I was incapable. And that was something that was really planted in my mind by the doctor that took on my case. You know, I had a really great OB, but because my twins were coming early, they moved me to a higher risk hospital, and I had to just take the doctor that I got. And I had a rotten experience. And I really think at the core of it, that is my why. I want to defy those who would tell me that I can't. I want to defy the Melissa inside me that says, Melissa, there's no way you're gonna hike that mountain. There's no way that your heart can handle it. I want to defy that Melissa. And that's why my name of my channel is Melissa Recovers. Because I want to recover me. I want to recover that 16-year-old girl who could ride her bike, you know, for 50, 70 miles in a day because she was riding out to voice lessons, and she was riding to her summer job, and then she was riding to a friend's house, and then she was riding home, and didn't think twice about it. She knew she could do anything. I want to have that back again. And I want to know what your why is. Tell me your why. I want to know, because I think we are all better when we join our forces together. And this is one of the reasons why I love YouTube. I love watching some of my cherished friends on YouTube, like Carrie and Miss K all the way, and you know, M, and Shelly's Home Life, and the Skinny on Weight Loss, and you know, Kate and James, my husband and I love Kate and James, and all of you that I'm just not thinking of right now. You guys are like my virtual meeting. I go to my meeting, I weigh in, I have my awesome friends there. But I love watching your stories. I love how real you are and how honest you are. And I love being a part of this community. So tell me your why. If you like my video, please like, subscribe to my channel. I love when I get a new subscriber. It makes me like, oh, I have a new friend. It's like better than a Facebook friend. And I look forward to coming back and checking in and telling you how I did with my weight loss and hearing about your whys. Have a great day. Hey everyone, sorry it's so dark. I just wanted to quick give you an update about my weigh-in. I am down 2 more pounds, and I'm super excited. I'm only 0.6 away from hitting my 25 pounds and getting my 25-pound charm. So look for that next week. I'm totally gonna get that. And the meeting was awesome. We talked about our why, you know, why we do what we do, and everybody has something different. We were talking about 5Ks, and some people said they are doing it because they want to feel comfortable in shorts this summer and not have to wear pants and cover up, and it was awesome. I really loved it, and I look forward to hearing all of your whys too. I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully I'll get a couple cook with me videos made. I've got some great recipes that I'd love to share with you. So have a great night.